talk about our game predictions. We'll get to that. Sam Flynn, I'll start with you. Give me your final score this week. What do you got?
The Lions win this damn game because they have to. The Lions, and I actually predict them 27-17 Detroit Lions. I think that their offense is going to be able to get it going. I do think they get the ball first and they score and take a lead at the beginning and have a halftime lead. And from then, the Falcons are going to struggle to throw the football. And also, and we've mentioned it before early on in the show and in previous shows, as poor as the Lions defense played against Seattle, the Lions' rush defense overall this year has been pretty damn good. I know there's some context to it, but they've only given up 86 yards rushing per game. And I'll tell you what, the Detroit Lions, if they can hold Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson to under 100 in this game, I guarantee that they will win, and it will be 27-17 because Desmond Ridder, even though Drake London and Kyle Pitts I respect, I think they're good players, although they haven't produced at the level you'd think because of quarterback play, I don't think that Desmond Ridder with those weapons can beat you by himself. So give me the Lions because they have to get this game. If they lose this game, they could be staring at 1-3 this time next week, and they can't let that happen. Lions 27, Falcons 17.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go and give the Lions the benefit of the doubt here. I think the defense steps up. I do. I say AG and this defense gets it together this week, and they make the Falcons' life a little difficult, especially in the run game. Because you got to think, guys, this Lions defensive front. We could talk about the lack of pressure. But one thing we can't really discuss as of right now is their inability to defend the run. They've been doing that. So, again, they haven't faced the backfield like Algier and Bijan. That's a very step-up challenge, but I'll tell you what, I think they're ready for it. They did it against Saquon last year. We know how dynamic he is. I think the Lions' defensive front has a great game. I think Kaminsky steps up. I think Aleem steps up. I'm not going to say Benito Jones, though, but I will say those guys. I think Aiden, with the rest of the guys stepping up, I think Aiden has a sack or two this game. I'm going to keep saying it. I think this is the game for Aiden. He's got to show up, have a big game, just affect the game, wreck the game. I think Aiden does it. They're going to have to force the Falcons to be one-dimensional, and they can do that. And if they do that, Desmond Ridder is not that guy, pal. He's just not. I mean, go ask anybody. This isn't just a Lions fan saying it. This is all across America. Desmond Ridder's not that guy. He's a point guard. That's what he does, right? He can get the ball out, get the ball to playmakers. He has a clean pocket. He has a lead. He's comfortable. He came back down 10 last week against the Packers. It was a great comeback. But if you actually watch that game, Desmond Ridder, there were some drop picks in that game. Mm-hmm. Like, Desmond Ridder didn't come out there and dot up the Packers. Like, he struggled, especially in times. They came back down 10, but regardless, I think the Lions can do enough to win this football game. I think they make this offense one-dimensional. I think they force Desmond Ridder to play quarterback and not have the help of Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. And I do think the Lions' offense, they do enough to win this game. Give me the Lions to win 23-16. I think it's close.
Okay.
Maybe the offense doesn't score 30+, but that's okay. You don't have to score 30 a game. You just have to score more than the opponent. That's how you win. Just score more than the opponent. 23-16, give me the Lions to win.
I got Lions 24-14. Actually, I'll do 24-17 because I think the Falcons will have times where they get down into the red zone. But the Lions defense, again, and even going back to last year, they're very good at bending but not breaking.
Yes.
So I think there will be times where they will force Atlanta. I think Aiden Hutchinson, someone on this defensive line will get a sack. That's going to make a difference. The Detroit Lions offense, I think, will play a clean game. It just comes down to making Desmond Ridder make 1 or 2 errors. And if you do that and you take points and you capitalize off that, a touchdown difference in the game because I don't think Desmond Ridder is going to be out there throwing 3 interceptions just because they're going to be running the ball. It's going to take some time off the clock. They'll get down in the red zone. Once you get in the red zone and this Lions defense starts stuffing the run, well, now you got to rely on Desmond Ridder in the red zone, and I'm fine with that. I will live and die by that all day long. So I think Lions win by a touchdown, but it might feel a little bit like farther apart than that.
And like I mentioned yesterday, it's what the Falcons are going to do, but you know what they want to do. It's control the time of possession.
Sure.
Own and dominate the time of possession. The Lions, the defense, you got to get the Falcons off the field. Yep. You have to get them off the field. If they have these long 7-minute, 6-minute, 5-minute drives, you're in some problems. If they keep that Lions offense on the sideline, that's difficult. This defense, you can't sit there and be worn out with these long drives. Defense has to get these guys off the field, let the offense come back on. If they can do that, and Lions keep up with time of possession, I think they have a chance, fellas. And we all have similar scores, right?
Yeah.
20-ish points for the Lions, and I don't think the Falcons clear 20.
No.
And if they do,
it's not good.
If the Falcons do score more than 20, I think the Lions score 30 again. I do. If it's one of those games, the Lions are going to come out on top. If it's a higher scoring game, but I think this one's a little more gritty.
And here's a thought that I really didn't even think of till now. Do you think the Lions offense this week is going to be possibly has a chance to be more explosive than it is any other week? The fact that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be on the field a lot more. You know what I mean? Like, they have a lot more big
Yeah, that's
play.
fair.
Like,
That's fair.
if you have David Montgomery on the field, like, obviously I love that. But it's kind of more of that bruiser mentality. The fact they have the Jahmyr Gibbs, they could be doing a lot of speed stuff this week, especially with Khalil Raymond.